Life with Lockie. All right, here we are at the Street Smart Hire 2025. I've got Ben from the Motor Trade Association. Now, he looks after a lot of the apprentices in the motor industry, and unfortunately, he's just telling me that we've had a few tradesmen, apprentices, lost due to a motorbike crash, that kind of stuff. This is a really heavy space for him to be in, but a great place for him to try and get out and reach out to a few places. Hey Ben, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Good.
Good. I'm glad you make it here today. So, what do you mainly do in your stand here today?
So here we're like putting our name out in front. We're here happy to support the road accident program, road awareness program. So we have roughly 1,000 apprentices across the automotive industry.
Oh, right.
Obviously, a lot of them are in this sort of this cohort, this 16 to 24 year age. So in that sense, this message of like early road users is a vitally important message to get across to them. So we re-emphasise that, so that we like pass on this message. We're here today or over the last 3 days, certainly learning more about it and like furthering that down the pathways with our apprentices, so that they're well aware of it, and we sort of reinforce that safety message.
Yeah, and then knowing that some of these kids in here today will probably go on to become apprentices in your field too.
Absolutely.
And so understanding that have someone like yourself there to back them up in a sense when they need it, kind of understand what's going on in the industry will be helpful too. And myself, I was an apprentice diesel mechanic many years ago, and when I was there at the time, a truck went through an intersection and killed someone. And so we had to have the police come through and look at all our stuff, and I adjusted the brakes on that truck too, so we had to get all that kind of stuff looked through. And having someone like yourself there as support would be nice to know, that kind of stuff, that you have those supports out there to back you up and then also help you get through that situation.
Absolutely, and like I mentioned to you earlier, we've lost a few apprentices over the last 12 to 18 months to road accidents, which is not a great thing for us to go through, their fellow classmates, their workmates. I've been in that space where I've had to go out and mentor and have that conversation with in their workplaces, which is not a fun part of my job, but certainly if we can like raise the awareness of this program and the responsibilities that we all have on the roads, to in an effort to try and reduce that possibility of this sort of thing occurring, then absolutely
help them make wise decisions out on the road. But then also when they're in the workshop doing their jobs, so going, that brake pad's looking low, I probably should change that pad.
Absolutely, and we have that responsibility, like in the automotive industry, to make sure to pass on that information that this car may not necessarily be road safe. And to try and impress upon the owners of the vehicles, but also working on cars, like guys working on cars in their sheds at home or in their driveways at home, to work safely. So we have a very big emphasis on work health safety as well.
Definitely, and that's another part as well. I know one of my best mates, his brother was doing a car in the backyard and it fell off the stairs and killed him. And so those kind of things, you don't set up properly, safely, things can come undone really easily.
Absolutely.
At home.
And I've always been one to make sure that people are in running workshops myself, working in workshops myself, using jack stands and the proper safety equipment. So not only in the workshops, but also road testing out on the roads as well, by doing the right thing.
Yeah, brilliant, awesome. So I see you've got a few flyers here in your stand here today as well. What are the flyers for?
So we work in the schools program, so school-based apprenticeships right through to full-time apprenticeships.
Brilliant.
We have our own RTO where we train 1,100 kids every year down at Royal Park. We are also an employer, so we employ apprentices in the automotive industry, whether that's like for school-based apprentices right up to full-time. So we've got about 450 apprentices at the moment. And of course always looking for new applicants. So.
That's awesome. You're out there seeing a lot of people on the road, there's a lot of people out in the industry as well, and keeping them supported and understanding that they've got someone to back them up in that kind of sense too, and
absolutely.
That's really cool. Is there any final messages you'd like to send out today before we finish up here?
Not particularly, but certainly for everybody that's out there on the roads, just to make sure that you're aware, you're not inviting distractions and doing silly things out on the roads, and take care of not only yourselves but everybody else in your car and on the road.
Definitely, that's it. Make wise decisions, look after your mates, and stay safe on the road.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in today. Brilliant.
Thank you.
See you.